Hello everyone. I'm Varney. In this video, we're going to speak about why do you need to move your timeline in quantum jumping? So, by the end of the video, you will know and understand the concept of timelines, how your current timeline is affecting your life, how you'll learn about quantum jumping and how to move your timeline to a better version of yourself and create an intention for what you want to change in your life and quantum jump to that new timeline. Without further ado, and before we get into the content, please like and subscribe. And also, if you're serious about quantum jumping, why don't you join us in the Spiritual Awakening Academy, where we have over 20 spiritual courses learning different ancient, modern healing manifestation techniques. And also where we get to practice all these beautiful, amazing practices of the spiritual and modern life. So let's get into it. Why do you need to move your timeline? So today we're going to, many people are focusing on their spiritual lives and working to improve themselves. However, one of the most important things that people often forget is that they need to work on their timelines as well. And did you know that you have the power to change your timeline? And it's so simple, very effective. That's right. You get to choose what happens in your life and how it unfolds. And you don't have to be a victim of fate or destiny. You can create your own destiny. So if something isn't working for you in your life, it's time to move your timeline. And here are 4 steps that you need. You need to get clear on what you want, know exactly what it is that you want, and write it down. Be as specific as possible, or even write in the comments. Believe you can have it, you know. If you don't believe that you can have it, what you want, change your mindset. I can help you do that. It's important to be positive and believe that everything is possible for you. Break through that glass ceiling. Yeah. Take action. This is where people get, they forget to take action. Success follows with action. Yeah. And always take action towards your goal. This is where the rubber meets the road. Start taking action towards achieving your goals. And set a deadline for yourself. Take that massive action. I've always got things, challenges to myself, 30-day challenges and things like that. I'm always taking action every single day in my life. And this is probably the most important step of all. Set a deadline for yourself and go all out until you achieve your goal. Remember, always keep moving forward. So, understanding the concept of timelines and how your current timeline is affecting your life. So, if I was to say to you, where is your time? Now, there's another video there that is what is the best timeline. That'll show you how to change your timeline if you need to change it. Okay. So in this, I'm just going to talk about the concepts of the timeline. So say, for instance, if I was to say to you, where is your past timeline? And you were maybe going to the back of you or the front of you or below you or it doesn't matter where it is. And if I was to say to you, where's your future timeline? And it's, some people have it that it's over the past is at the back and the future's in the front. Some people have it to the right, some people have it above. It doesn't really matter. And if I was to say to you where your present is, most people say their present is inside of them. It's here. Yeah. But what if I was to say to you, and it was quite interesting too, because one of my students had sent me a wee message yesterday, basically saying, that she was telling people about quantum jumping and how exciting it was and how brilliant it was, but they couldn't get the concept of timelines. And because but why is the timeline better out there, and why is it should be there? And my answer to her was, and I bet you their timelines are all ski whiff. And ski whiff is a beautiful word in their Scottish vocabulary that means stuck. Yeah, they're just stuck in life. You know, when a ski whiff is when it's all over the place. You know, it's not where it should be, and which terminates. It comes to being. You know, when it's like that, they're stuck. They're just stuck. They're in the cycle of same shit, different day. You know, they just keep repeating the same cycles all the time, as if they're in this loop. And that's why we need to change the timelines, because when you change the timelines out in front of you, and as I said, there's a video down below that shows you how to do that. When you change the timelines in front of you, what actually happens then is you aren't stuck in your current reality. What happens is you can then dip in and you can look into your past, look into your future, look into your present. You are not it. And I know that sounds paradox there, you know, but it's true, you know. You get to choose where you want to go in. So for instance, if you want to manifest something that's maybe way out you think, I would never be able to do that. I would never be able to do that in a month of Sundays. If your timeline's there, you are able to do that, because you're able to then jump into your parallel reality to bring back that hologram onto that timeline. And because when the timeline is going through you, and you can't bring the hologram back onto the timeline to where it should be. Because if you brought the hologram back to where, if your timeline is all ski wave, you know, it would be, you'd still be stuck. You wouldn't be able to move. Whereas when you move the timeline out here like so, and you bring the hologram back in, you can move the hologram closer to you, or you can move the hologram further away from you. You get to choose. Whereas if you bring it back into you, there's no choice. You're just stuck. In fact, it makes you even more stuck. Yeah. So that's why we change the timelines. That's why you need, your current timeline is affecting your life. If your timeline is going through you, you know, or up and down, you know, it doesn't matter what way it's going. But if it's coming through you in any way, you know, some people's timelines are like an L shape. It's because it keeps you stuck. So you're stuck on your road, you know, and it's affecting your life, really affecting your life. So isn't it better to bring, even though in your head you go, but why does that? Doesn't matter. Just do it. Bring it out. And then you have control of what's going on in your life, not your timeline controlling you. You have control. And really, for quantum jumping, and they say it's an advanced technique, but it's so simple. It really is so simple. And really, all you need for your quantum jumping is go into the heart space, because you need to raise your vibration, especially if you're in victim and blame. If you're in that kind of, you know, you're always blaming someone else for things happening to you. You're always the victim, you know, why does it always happen to me? And if you're, because I used to be there, you know, even though when I was an award-winning bridal designer, I was quite bad actually when I look back. Not realizing that I could get myself out of that, you know, by raising my vibration. And the best way to raise your vibration is another video that you can try to think what it's called. Can't remember. It's one of them. It's either quantum jump for beginners or the benefits of quantum jumping. I speak about raising go in depth about raising the vibration. So basically what you're doing is you're going into, and how to go into your heart space. If you said to me years and years ago, I would have just looked at you as if to say, what are you talking about? Take your awareness to your finger. Yeah, move your finger. Take that awareness, put it to the heart. Remember, the heart center is not your heart, it's here. You know, it's here. This is your heart center here. Yeah. And just think of someone you love, something you love, some place you love. Just think of that. And if you want to know more about that, why I get you to do that, go and see, look at the video, What is Quantum Jumping? And you just go into that space, and then what you do is you then, after you're in that space, you set the intention, because you're always better coming from intention from the heart space, because then it's real. You're not coming from ego then. Step into your timeline in the present moment, and then you set the intention you're going to go into a parallel reality of other dimensions of the quantum field, where you are going to get the hologram that has actually created that intention that you want. And you're going to bring that hologram back onto the present, onto the timeline, and you just see where it is. Where is it? Is it far away? You bring it back. If it's in the past, there's a wee bit of work needs to be done there. And if there is, contact me. I'll be able to help you out. Link down below. Come into my mentorship program and see your life really change massively. Break through those glass ceilings and everything. Yeah. And what to do then is, if it's in the future and it's far away and you want it to come closer, just bring it closer. Then you merge with it, with the belief that that's going to happen. Yeah. Because it is as simple as that. Always create the intention for what you want to change in your life, especially when you quantum jump into a new timeline. I'm Varney, spiritual teacher, coach, mentor, author, podcaster. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the cause. And if you're serious about quantum jumping, please come over to Spiritual Awakening Academy. There's a link down below. And also, there's so many more videos that I've been doing about quantum jumping. Speak to you later. Bye-bye.